Hello! How's it going? Well, as you can see by the title, I've, Oh, hang on. Hang on. Sorry, my housemate was asking me something. But yeah, hello! How's it going? Just to let you know, well, as you can see by the title of the stream, there's something new and hopefully functional going on. Let's see what you guys think.
Respect must be given
Hello!
to the will of every creature.
How's it going?
Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction.
Got a new overlay thing that I made. Uh, I will probably eventually replace it. I definitely want to have something a little more creative around this part. Well, yeah, just make a proper frame. I do like that sleeping dragon that I've got down there. And Facecam, yep, I got Facecam now. Got oh, nope. Got a lava lamp on display back there with Kirito from Sword Art Online. Lego Ninjago Dragon right there. Not, yep, you can see it. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited about having Facecam. I'm hoping that it'll be able to make it so that I can interact with you guys better. I mean, when I'm looking at a chat, I can like be very close. And I've got this ring light right here to light my face up. And yeah, I'm really hoping that this works out, that this looks good, and yeah, we're making progress. We're moving up. But, yeah. Anyway, we are. Hold up.
Yaya Publishing House has released
Oh,
numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite.
Sorry, Ippy just messaged me saying, "Hey." But yeah, we are back for some more. I keep on wanting to look at that computer to see how I'm looking. I need to avoid doing that. But yeah. Shall we get started? We are going to be continuing last Nagisa, you seem to be really obsessed with Nagisa right now. But yeah, we're gonna get back to Dehya's campaign. Ippy sleepy.
When in Aru Village, please respect the local customs.
Yeah, let's get going. On a mission of revenge. Well, revenge, vengeance, justice.
Let's move out.
There we are. Ah. Ippy says hi, Scarlet. Oh, she says hi to everyone, too. Though, since Scarlet, you're the only one here right now, I guess that means, hi, Ippy says hi to you. Alright.
Is this the entrance? We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here.
Should be. I don't think they have enough manpower left to post guards and defend their perimeters.
What the... How are you still locked onto me all the way up? Okay. That was weird. I'm getting a whole bunch of messages right now. Was that Jet? No, that was Dehya. We are on mission with Dehya right now because, well, we found, if you, I guess, yeah, you didn't see last week's stream. Or, no, I'm thinking of the Honkai stream that you weren't here for. Yeah, if you remember from last Genshin stream, we met up with Dehya's old tribe, and we pretty much found out about all the people, what Dehya's father had done to try to get her out of the desert life. And later found out that he sacrificed himself to free his tribe. So now the tribe's going to war against the whatever this organization was called again. Aye, aye, aye. Nose is tickling. Deshret's Relics. That's the name of the group.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect it to look like this on the inside.
They should all be holed up in here. Don't know how many people they've got left, though.
Who cares? We'll round up all of them.
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one shot left, it could still take us out.
I fought through many situations like this before.
Yeah, we'll know what they're really capable of once we've landed some hits on them. Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before.
Hello!
But nothing now.
How's it going, RG? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance with you here. I'll take the lead. I've been here once before.
Emerge, right here. Emerge.
You are not welcome. Take that! I think you're going.
Right here.
Let's get it on!
This is Dehya's story quest.
You're dead meat!
Emerge, right here.
Oh,
I see everything.
Emerge, right here.
Verdict
Look alive! I'm getting sick of this game.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Air Might Civil War? Sort of.
Emerge, a sight to behold. Right here, right now, right here.
You asked for it.
Do I think Dehya is OP? I don't really think so.
Rest and rebuild.
Like I will say oh shoot.
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
The Dehya that we had in like the test thing where we got to try Dehya out at her peak capability that Genshin will advertise her as, that definitely felt strong. But you look at what all of the people that put a lot more effort into this game than me because they have a lot more time. They do this as a full career. A lot of them were saying that Dehya's attacks are weaker. There's the issue of her ultimate being considered one attack instead of... what character am I looking forward to? Ooh. Good question. In terms of the banner out right now, I'm planning on going for Ayaka. There's that doctor that's supposed to be coming up. I'm trying to avoid leaks right now. I know that he's coming up, but I haven't seen what his skills or capabilities are. I'm waiting for the official release to demonstrate that. But, I mean, I certainly was kind of looking forward to Dehya, but I already have Diluc. And when the reports about her doing... When is Nahida banner? I do not know when Nahida's banner is. I already have Nahida, but you're saving her for the past 2 months? Ah. Yeah, I will say Nahida has been a very nice Archon to have. She is my first Archon, the first Archon that I've gotten in this game, and I've definitely enjoyed having her. Pardon me, I think I just got another message from Ippy. Yep. She's the nicest cabbage and the friendliest radish of all time. I think Ai-chan from Honkai Impact would have a few questions about Nahida being called the nicest cabbage.
Wait, they went charging ahead without checking for any traps.
Oh dear.
Hey, you guys okay?
It seems like we just got trapped in here. Don't think we triggered anything else.
Ai-chan, she's the AI for Shixel. There's this whole joke. I'm sure that Hoyoverse, or back then Mihoyo, did it on purpose, but she's got two ear buns, or not ear buns, head buns, hair buns on her head that are kind of patterned to look like cabbages, and her hair's green. So there's this whole cabbage thing that they do where they'll even have events with strange looking cabbages that grow out of the ground. It's a whole thing.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Ai-chan's a nice cinnamon roll, Nahida is a nice cabbage.
Well, now that things have come to this, seems we'll have to fight our way through.
Don't worry about us. We knew something like this could happen. Go and take a look around. There could still be another way through.
I'm amazed that their voice is coming through so clearly.
Let's go! We can't let the boss down!
Let's check if there's another way! The sooner we can make it through to help them, the better.
Let's see. I think I see a way through over there, but it's being blocked by something. Let's try our luck with that mechanism.
Okay, let's go!
Oh, I gotta go. I have to review for exams tomorrow. Nice knowing you. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, RG. Sorry I missed that message. Huh. Well, that's a cool mechanism.
Emerge, right here, right now.
Buckle up! Kya! Ha! Cha! Here!
Right here, emerge.
Ha! Let's get it on!
Great chest. Can't forget the chest.
Another mechanism like the one before, but this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little.
Interesting.
Right now, right here, right now.
You're dead meat! Buckle up!
Retribution!
Right here, right now. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever. Right now, emerge, right now.
Let's get it on!
Allow me.
Right here. Emerge.
Everyone hold hands. Share my knowledge.
Look alive! You asked for it!
Right now, right here.
Hold the line.
Let's move out.
Burn!
Oh, come on, where? Okay. I did not realize that it got taken
Show
down
me,
already.
Right now.
Buckle up!
There we go. Steam crashed 2 times on your end? Oh dear. Okay. I think I see how this puzzle is supposed to work. do
I
like
wasn't
these
expecting
griffins.
anyone to make it through from the other side. But as a desert dweller, I suppose we should be used to our folks defying all expectations.
Don't waste your breath. You have nowhere to run.
There's a big window behind them. I think they have somewhere to run.
Run. Had I wanted to run, I would have fled 1,000 times already. I witnessed the golden age of Deshret's relics. Even if I could leave this place behind, all that awaits me now are endless days of humiliation and ruin. Even now, my brothers and I still believe in one thing. The greatest should never live to remember their fall.
So you want to go out in a blaze of glory?
Let us draw our weapons! We will show them the true power King Deshret bestowed upon his followers.
Okay.
They are but two, while we hold within ourselves the entirety of the relic's glory.
Just to let you know, Michal, technically the Traveler counts as 4. Because there's 4 people per party, but they're canonically not there.
Wave 1, charge! Eliminate them!
Right here. Right now.
Where do you think you're going?
Hi! Allow me!
Gloves off!
Don't We're just getting started.
Verdict is...
Let's get it on!
Let's end this now!
You asked for it.
King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers.
Temple of Wisdom! Hold the line!
Take that!
Come on!
Testing my patience.
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Gloves off!
Will!
Brothers! This is where we prove our faith.
You all just want to die?
None of us plan to leave this place alive!
Nothing lasts forever. Right now. Right here. Emerge. Rest and rebuild.
Let's get it on! But we'll meet again.
Golden slumber.
Michal had
commander's
the
finally
ego of an
fallen.
entire continent.
But they're still coming at us! This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just keep coming no matter how many we beat.
Yes, keep fighting! There's no need to fear, and no need to back down! This is our last stand!
When the next wave comes, try to draw away their attacks.
Michal's ego is getting way too big for his breeches, yeah.
I'm going to see if I can take out that high platform.
Back up?
Get out of my way!
Yep.
Come and face me, Michal! So they've broken through the front as well.
Apologies, Lord Michal. They fight like absolute madmen. No matter how much we throw at them, they just keep coming for more.
Oh, he's dead.
So, it would seem like this is the end.
Yep, he's
Time
dead.
to pay for everything you've done, Michal.
You think I would give you that opportunity? I will be buried in the sand alongside all the rest of our fading glory.
Hey, wait!
What is that? What'd he
We were
do?
too late.
It's over. There's no more need to fight. But if you're still going to cling on to your so-called mercenary's pride, then I'll give you all a good beating as well.
Hey, Dehya! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
Okay.
Let's go.
Hey, Wilbur! How's it going? What do you think of the new setup? Well, the new overlay. still
Who are
still
you
having a
filthy
hard time
rats?
getting used
Why
to
are you
figuring
always
out how
pestering
to
us?
look at this.
You call yourself a member of the infamous
My day's
Deshret's
going
relics,
good.
and you still can't even tell who's made it all the way to your headquarters?
Who knows what intent a bunch of rats may have? We try to catch a couple, and you all just show up on the other side instead. How are we supposed to figure out what you're after? Hey, have you ever heard of a man by the name of Kusela? Why would I know? It's not like I'm in charge or anything.
Hey, Scarlet, what were you talking about? About a guy with an ego?
This is your last chance to talk.
Hey, I said I don't know anything. I'm just an average member here. I'm telling the truth. If you're here to find someone, why don't you look through the records yourselves? Who can remember every name and face with so many people coming in and out every day?
The irony. His life became a light for so many, yet to others, it wasn't even worth remembering. Where's the records room? Answer me!
It's right over there. All the files are in there. You can go through them as much as you want. It's not like any of them still matter anyway.
I mean the old records room.
The old records room? You mean the one that got burned down? Kusela. Ah, yeah, I remember him now. The guy who could hardly walk. Took him to take a dump. He'd already gotten away and started a fire in the records room.
Wait, he got away?
He couldn't have possibly outrun us if he wasn't a fraud. And after that, Deshret's relics fell into complete disarray.
Stop wasting our time. Every one of us here is perfectly aware of what he had done. Tell me, where is the old records room?
It's just over there. Go see it for yourself if it means that much to you.
Stream ended for a third time? What? I'm not getting any indication that I'm having trouble with my stream. And I thought that the setup is... Thank you! Yeah, I saw that you commented on the desk and the tour video. Glad you liked it. I'm really liking it myself too, and I'm looking forward to. I've got the. Okay, where's my hand? I've got the desk right back there for doing the Let's Build video. So if you guys are into that, I've got those coming back pretty soon. Look forward to it. And yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this bigger setup.
There's nothing left in there but ashes. No human could ever survive that kind of inferno. Bashar, Tikriti, let's go. We'll leave the others here to guard these guys. Spare them no mercy if they try anything.
Definitely a lot of damage.
So, this was his final destination. How did he do it? Getting past all the guards with a limp and sneaking in here to start a fire? If he was nimble enough to do that, then he must have been able to get out of here after starting the fire, right?
Dehya.
I'm sorry. I know it's just wishful thinking. Let's look around. Maybe we can find something that's been left behind.
Can I give her a hug? She looks like she needs a hug.
Is this a cane? It must be the one that Dehya's father used.
Kusela.
Thanks for everything, boss.
We're fortunate to somehow find that cane after that fire.
Let's split up and look around some more. What if something else has been left behind?
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh? Thought so.
Wait! Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
The dragon is no more, for Princess Dehya has slain it.
Little
Its head now hangs above the
Dehya!
city gates. Her bravery has brought eternal peace and prosperity to us
Oh,
all.
little Dehya, so cute.
This is the most important line.
You can do it.
But Dehya, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech. Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad.
The whole story was shared with the Corps of 30, which finally joined the investigation in the name of restoring order. The members of Deshret's relics were brought to justice, and the members of Dakanawa... No!
What's this?
Ah, that moved way too quickly. You know, you mentioned Cane Sword, Wilbur. Some of my friends and I, we were playing at a park in a nearby city after going on a field trip with the homeschool group. And we found a cane sword in the park. Initially, we thought it was just a regular cane, but I don't remember how exactly they figured it out, but they pulled the head off of the cane, and there was a blade inside of it. We found a cane sword. It was... Yeah, so we turned it over to one of the parents, and they took it over to the local police station, reported it, so... Yeah, that was something. We got you some snacks and drinks.
Don't you remember? You asked Paimon what she would do if she were to wake up tomorrow with loads of money. And Paimon said that she would get boatloads of tasty snacks. You looked super confused at the time, but said it was an adorable thing to say.
Yeah, cane sword found at a park, yeah. Someone must have forgotten it, but the question is, what kind of person forgets a cane? Probably not someone who needs it.
These opportunities don't come by often. So today, Paimon's gonna treat you to a special crash course on Paimon's life philosophy.
She really spends her... It's really my treat, but you get the point.
Hey, this way you get something from the both Anyway, the point is that you should eat to your heart's content. You'll feel better for sure once you've gotten something in your tummy. Junior Azad will also be here shortly. She's already heard that we're back.
Aw, thanks, you two. Honestly, this is very unlike me. I just had a lot on my mind on our way back, so I
Yeah.
didn't know what to say. My chest was filled with all kinds of intense emotions. They just shook me even more than all the feelings we've shared during our previous adventures. But when everything came to an end, those emotions also vanished without a trace, and I was left feeling more empty than ever before. It was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me.
Everything just happened so fast.
Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important thing in the world. But perhaps to us, it's the most worthless thing of all. Idrisi and the others all used to say that they would quit if there was no Mora to be had. But when it came to avenging my father, there was no Mora to be made anywhere. My reality shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad guy. But look at me now. Am I any different? Despite all my promises about never forgiving him and never trying
You're
to
gonna join
understand
the
him,
server? Okay.
I still went to such lengths to find out the truth, and nearly even shed tears for his sake. We're hypocrites, all of us.
You should never question your true feelings, though.
Yeah, you're right. It's just a pity that we often only recognize our true feelings after it's already too late.
You're back! Are all of you alright?
Ah, there she is.
Yeah. Many people from the Corps of 30 came over, and I just wrapped up everything with my dad. All I can do now is wait for their verdict. Huh? Dehya, you're looking quite down again.
Paimon will explain. A lot happened while we were gone.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I really should have controlled my emotions better. I just...
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well. Truth be told, I'm starting to feel a little guilty watching you cry like this.
But Dehya, your pain must be even worse. You shouldn't need to comfort me.
Hey, don't worry about me. If anything, this whole thing has finally shown me the difference between illusion and reality. My father probably thought that people could settle into new lives as long as they moved to a new environment. That thought has even crossed my mind a few times. It's like saying, what's wrong with adapting to a new life? However, there was always something deep within my mind that refused to accept it. This impulse brought me great turmoil, and even made me feel ashamed for turning my back on your father's kindness. But now that I consider it again, it all makes sense. The desert sands are a part of who I am, and I will never be able to lead a peaceful existence.
I understand how you feel.
That doesn't mean I won't be making any changes to my life, though. As an example, I'm now thinking about taking on some small odd jobs. It's just like Idrisi said. I also want to catch up to my father and become a character in his play. Even if the ending of the story may be childish and ridiculous, it won't really matter.
Isn't that neat, though? Oh, you'll be a whole new kind of mercenary, one that's not out for Mora. Why don't we go for a change of scenery once we finish eating? What about stopping by the Grand Bazaar again?
Right. You said you wanted to get a rug for your family.
Dehya, go to Bero's house.
We'll come along too.
It's always more fun when everyone's together.
I can't thank you enough for taking care of me this entire time.
Oops, sorry.
Move out.
this rug here is quite something. The craftsmanship is exquisite, and the fabric is also of high quality.
Ah, here you are. Finally, I found you.
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary who bit his tongue? You can still talk?
Okay.
Wait, are you here to take revenge on us?
What are you talking about? Do I look like I could take you all in a fight? I just came here to give you something. I'll be on my way to give myself up to the Corps after this.
Okay.
Once I woke up, I hurried to the Khan al-Ahmar's camp, hoping to alert them to your presence.
Too late.
But when I got there, I found no one except the members who were still too injured to move.
Ah, so you probably got there after us.
Yeah, they told me that they had exacted their revenge, and everyone had turned themselves in to the authorities. Even that last camp was not going to last for much longer. I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from Kusela. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in, I might as well do the same. One of the injured members gave this box to me, and told me that it contained some of the old man's last possessions. Everything left in the camp will get confiscated, so I figured I should get this to you before the Corps could get their hands on it.
Thank you.
No worries. We are all just living our own truths. There's no need to comment or judge anyone for it.
So this box contains everything that Dia's father left behind. Huh. It feels lighter than expected.
Well, back in the day, the first thing he did with any Mora was spend it on things like drinks and meat. But let's see what's inside.
Come on, I just woke up like 6 hours ago. Why am I yawning?
What's this? It's just a bunch of junk. Ugh, it kinda stinks.
Perhaps it's just been left unopened for too long.
A handwritten copy of a storybook. The paper's already yellowed, and it looks like it's about to fall apart. It was against the Academia's rules to possess books for personal use. If he was going to break that rule, he could have at least copied something useful.
The Academia made it illegal to own books? Well, that's tyrannical.
That probably means this was really important to him.
Ah, and here are a few bags of children's snacks. The packaging's completely deteriorated. Maybe that's where the smell was coming from.
Did he get those for you?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Even when I was a child, I was never a fan of these kinds of snacks. He'd always say that he got them for me, but in the end, he always ate more than I ever did. Who even leaves snacks in a box like this anyway? Isn't that just common sense?
You're in the Discord server now? Awesome!
Forget it. Let me see what else is in here. A razor, some buttons, some round iron tiles, a wooden toy puppet, a wool scarf, which from the looks of it probably belonged to a woman, and a hair clip? Why are these things here?
Dia's mother!
I'm suddenly feeling a little scared.
I'm sorry, my lady, but this is just the kind of man he was. He probably saw this box as some kind of personal trash heap and dumped any and everything in there. 2 empty liquor bottles. Tell me, you guys, are these the kinds of things that a normal person would leave behind?
Probably not.
Huh? There's something in the bottle!
Oh, you're right. All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the writing didn't smudge. I was suddenly seized with an urge to write a letter after finishing this bottle. I just folded it up and left it in the bottle, though. If I end up forgetting about it, it won't really matter. To Dehya. It's a letter for me?
You don't need to read it out loud.
It's all right. I'll just read it out. If he went to the trouble of writing a letter, there must have been some important things that he wanted to say. Or at least record down.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone. You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you. And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, everyone enjoyed having you in the group. But once you grew a bit older, you were no longer nearly as happy or cute. It's probably Idrisi's fault. He was never up to any good.
Can you believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Anyway, back to the point. To summarize, I'm writing this so you would know not to feel sad for me, even if you end up finding out the truth. The reason being that I was never your father to begin with.
What? What? So something interesting I've done this week is spend $20 of platinum to get a new Warframe that came out last week and its companion. I saw that being advertised, yeah. Shoot. What was the name that they gave that thing? Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, I saw that being advertised on YouTube ads. Looked like it was a pretty powerful Warframe.
Wait, what?
Surely, he must be joking, right?
I don't know.
I was quite formidable when I was young, and 100 times cooler than some so-called
Hildren
flame
Prime,
man.
yeah, that one.
Really felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, I felt I could rule over the entire desert. But as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day and discovered a baby in the sands. It was you. You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew for just a little while longer, you would have been buried forever. But your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. Now that I think of it, you really were a bundle of energy.
Sounds like he's serious.
I don't know.
I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. None of them even doubted me. I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I really had no other choice. I was their most esteemed leader, after all. It's not like I could just tell them that I suddenly wanted to play at being a father. At this rate, I'll puke up all the liquor I just drank from this bottle. Anyway, Dehya, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
Can we give Dehya a hug? I really want to give Dehya a hug. I want to give her a hug. Pardon me.
That's the end of the letter.
But was it funny and fun to get Hildren Prime? Yes. Okay.
In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child.
But isn't that also a good thing?
I suppose. Or I would have suffocated under the sand a long time ago.
He was a good father to you. The fact that he wasn't a blood relative doesn't change that.
Yeah. It's just a pity that we had to learn the truth of everything like this.
Do you already have some ideas about the decision that he wanted you to make?
I do. If he first found me alone in the sands, then I want to try my hand at finding the person who abandoned me.
Well, this will be an interesting reunion. Well, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Alright, have a good one, Wilbur. I'll see you later. Take care. I am still gonna have to get used to this, just like... Don't keep on looking at that, because this is where the camera is. You have a good one, Wilbur. I'll see you later.
I just have one wish. To tell them a story. That there once existed a childish and foolish jerk with a heart of gold. And that only under his care was I able to grow and mature into the person I am today.
If you end up finding any leads, can you share them with us? We go on adventures all the time. Maybe we'll be able to find some information for you.
You take care too, Wilbur. I'll see you later.
Sure, I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting you to be so enthusiastic.
I don't want you to stop going forward.
I'll help too.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you so much.
Hug!
Life has certainly had its twists and turns, but I've always considered myself lucky. Because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.
Maybe I need to go get a cup of coffee. Alright. Caught up on world quests, caught up on story quests. I suppose maybe we could go do the Shikano and Heizo quest. Or we can go after these quests here. I think we can go after these quests here. But before that...
The publishing house has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite.
Before that, and before I go get a cup of coffee... Not quite enough for that. Let's, try to get Ayaka. Purple. Mika. Oh. Diona. Alright. Another purple. Nagisa. Diona again. I forget how close I am to getting Diona's full constellation. Alright. One more 10 pull for Kamisato Ayaka. Hey, Shincho. Gotcha rates are getting way too big for their breaches. Well, that's one reason why I think that they need to start adding in regional banners. Try to make it so that you got, rotating banners based on the regions, and as people unlock the stories, they unlock the banners based on the stories that they have unlocked. So initially you'll have a Mondstadt banner, then when you get to Liyue you have a Liyue banner, then you get to Inazuma you have an Inazuma banner, then a Sumeru banner, and just keep on stacking it up like that. That would make it a whole lot, make it so that there's a lot more options. People are able to have they're able to better decide which ones they want to be going after. And it means that once we get to 100 characters in game, with like 50 of them being 5-star characters, we're still going to have a chance of being able to get one of the get all of the different characters in the span of a year. Otherwise, it's just going to get out of control. I'll save that for when I get more of these. Shall I do one more 10-pole with 2 Fates and the Primo Gems? Gotcha rates are terrible? Yep. One more 10-pole? Shall I do that? I'm gonna do it. 10? Sure? Okay. Another purple. Well, hey, I got a couple Mikas, so you're gonna steal Ayaka Kamisato if the gacha rates. Yeah. Alright. Well. At least I got the new character. Not entirely sure that crossbow is supposed to be able to be that flexible. You also, can you have Nagasa Kirifuji? Nagisa. Who was Nagisa again? I forget who. I just got a double message. Sorry, there's a lot going on all of a sudden. Oh. The picture that you sent at me? Or sent to me? Nahida's between Kokumi. Yeah, Nahira is, but you were saying Nagisa. Oh, Kirifuji Nagisa. From, okay. From Blue Archive. Alright. That explains my confusion. Who happens to be voiced by, who also voices Ayaka Kamisato and Kaeda Takagaki. Okay. I still needed to, And so, Diona's constellation is complete. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee. All right, I am back. Good cup. Good cup of coffee. Keurigs are very helpful at getting a quick cup instead of having to wait for an entire pot to brew. Your sipping madness has gotten way too big for your breeches. That happened a long time ago. Pet the dog! Pet the dog!
Allow me.
Alright. Back from the toilet? Well, I mean, I went to get a cup of coffee. I did not go to the restroom. Lava lamp is slowly making a pillar. It's kind of hard to see the inside with this lighting, huh? Oh well. Let's first tackle these quests. And then I do believe I still need to do the Spiral Abyss.
Right here, right now.
Everyone hold hands.
Put your back into it.
Oh, there's 3 of them.
Hold the line. Temple of Wisdom.
Emerge, right now. Emerge.
Verdict is...
Disgusting.
Allow me.
Let's not waste time.
Well, that is easy. Just let him run by and fire a grass missile at him. Whatever we call those things. Seed missile. Seed pod. I don't know. I forget. Ooh. You know, when I see them dancing, I want to be able to walk in there and watch them dance without them aggroing on me. I want it to seem like, hey, I want to be friends. Can I just sit down and watch you perform? But, no. I gotta kill them.
I see everything.
Ow.
Right here, right now. Emerge.
Uphill battle.
I'm getting sick of this game. I'm always watching. Right now. Emerge. Right now.
Now you're testing my patience. We'll meet again.
Nahida taking pictures. Yep. You know, something that I was, oops, nope. Something that I was thinking about while I was looking at the maps before the stream. So here's Leeway. Here's Sumeru. Here's the ocean. Here's the ocean. What's here? What is Hoyoverse hiding here? Is it a bit of land that continues to extend down this way, causing an entire ocean to go around? Stop that. Around this far? Freeland. It's free real estate. But yeah, I'm kind of curious what's hiding over here. Is it an extension of Sumeru? Or is it an extension of Leeway? Or is it another land entirely? We'll find out someday. I'm certainly liking how the map just keeps on expanding. Time for the Roman Empire to build castras there.
Let's move out. Breathtaking. Breathtaking.
Oh, still more to go. So, one more. I wonder. Any... Oh.
Respect must be given to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction.
Chest! Oh man, they're playing the TCG. I hate to interrupt this, but chest.
Allow me!
Lamb to the slaughter.
Right here. Emerge. Right here.
Me?
Time for retribution. Take that.
Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home. Right now. Right here. Billowing surge.
Crack your wings and raise a star! Where do you think you're going?
Emerge. Right now. Hey!
Goodbye. But we'll meet again.
You know what? Maybe it'd be inaccurate to call Nahida cabbage. Her hair's white. Is she a cauliflower?
I wonder who this gift could be from.
Oh! Can't miss that. She's a radish. Alright. There should be one more. There we are. The Neo Akasha terminals are the captures. Don't worry, its strength is good enough. I've done the necessary calculations many times. I've told you this before. Many problems cannot simply be solved by calculation. What are you guys arguing about? Oh, it's you. We're discussing the design problems of that ship of mine. I've done plenty of calculations, and I can guarantee that every area has enough strength. But Shishan stubbornly claims that the calculated strength is not necessarily reliable. The strength that you're talking about only exists in theory. The ship will have to withstand the pressure while in the water, and that will be way more than the numbers you have here. I understand the logic, but my finances are limited, and if I buy more expensive materials, I'll only be able to finish the keel of this ship at most. Anyway, let's just follow my plan for this ship for now. I've already purchased all the materials. Traveler, if you're willing, could you help me carry some of the materials? I can't carry them all by myself. Chishan knows about shipbuilding? She does. She's even faster than me when it comes to certain calculations, actually. I have no idea why she wants to be a helper here, really. I'm leaving it to you then, as I have calculations to work with. I'll fetch the rest after I'm done. Ooh. Why are the materials so scattered? So, have you finished moving the materials over? Oh, thanks, Traveler. Here's your payment. But this material is really unexpectedly heavy. I'll start working as soon as possible. This won't take long, so this ship should be ready for seaworthiness. Here I was expecting it to be out on the river. They're not going out to sea. As someone whose dad had a sailboat, or multiple sailboats, I have an idea about the risk he's about to take. I never we never took the sailboat out on the ocean, mind you. They were pure river boats, but that was because the boats were not designed to go out in the ocean. He's about to make a mistake that could cost him his life. You'll have to have your life jackets on ready when you test the ship. Oh, it will be fine for sure. Have some faith in me. I am not responsible for that man's life. I am not responsible for that man's life. I am not responsible for that man's poor decision making. Wait. Am I going to... Okay, I'm a little lost. Right, okay, I jumped down. Alright.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank
Daily
you for completing.
commissions.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Alright. Next, I guess, Fungus Mechanicus. I haven't played any of these fungus games actually, so I'm not caught up with this alternate spin-off story that's going on here, but it'll be something to do. Other floating Kate. Do you mean to put down 2 B's instead of 2 G's? The Neo Kasha.
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
Golden Comet and Silver Companion, we meet again. Yep. I should not have been skipping those themes because I have no idea who these people are. Who are you again? Oh, come on, Zender, what are you on about? We took part in the Nilotpala Cup Beast Tamers tournament, didn't we? No. It was great fun hanging out with our shroom buddies. We met Hania then, and Balfour was the previous event's most responsible staff member. Wait, have you forgotten Bongo Head and Twirly Whirly too? Oh, I remember now. Yeah, totally. I remember. What? Come on! Paimon was about to fetch a doctor or something. Well, back to the point. Oh, well, back to the point then. What are the two of you doing here? If Paimon still remembers correctly, this was where we could get those floral jellies. Ah, our two great heroes. Your voices alone swell my confidence greatly. Well then, I shall proceed to give my report on the results of our work. Previously, the two of you declared that the Nilotpala Cup Beast Tamers tournament should be suspended for a time while the Academia improves the design of the Wisdom Orb. I believe the two of you are still waiting for notice concerning that? Yeah, that's right. Layla, Sino, or the researcher responsible should inform us if there's any progress, right? Not that I'd have a lot of suggestions for them. Well, that's kind of how it is. We wouldn't be much help. We'd probably hinder them, really. Ah, how meticulous, how forbearing of you. I, for one, practically brim over with excitement when I consider the grand scenes from the previous tournament. So I attempted to ask some of the related Academia staff recently to get some details. At present, improvements to the Wisdom Orb are still being put through their theoretical stages. In other words, any practical production will take some time yet. However, once the once heated discussions around the first iteration of the event are decreasing by the day, and the tournament itself is being forgotten, even if slowly. We cannot allow the influence of the previous event to be wasted. Hey, Blue! How's it going? Yeah, Facecam! Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing? As such, I've teamed up with Miss Hania here to organize a thematic event. What does... by the way? Good to hear. Glad to see you're doing good. And why is YouTube saying that I have no data? Okay, now it's saying that I do have an excellent connection. That is weird. Wait a minute. I was trying to bend this out of the way so that I could see the screen a little better through that ring light. This piece is removable. Okay. Now I can see that a little bit better. Alright, back to the event. Is that what the fungus-shaped pieces on the table are for? That's right. Mr. Balfour has been looking for sponsors as part of organizing the next tournament, and he has even sought to learn some marketing skills from Leeway. While doing that, he encountered a certain game known as Theater Mechanicus. Subsequently, he brought the Sumeru franchising rights. He bought the Sumeru franchising rights for that game and put together an all-new game with me as a consultant. We call it Fungus Mechanicus. Fungus Mechanicus, huh? Let Paimon guess. So we are going to take command of various rooms to duke it out with some machines? You are indeed insightful, Silver Companion. Got it in one. It is my belief that this game is easy to understand and promote and has great potential that is worth exploring. If we can successfully market it as a spin-off to the Beast Tamers tournament, we can allow the latter to stick in people's minds in the long term. That way, the next tournament we hold will attract a larger audience and a larger pool of contestants. Of course, there can only be... Go ahead with your permission. After all, you have to have the final say on how the tournament will be organized. You've really worked hard on this, haven't you? Well, neither Zendor nor Paimon really know all that much about doing business. But Paimon thinks you've got a good point there, Balfour. You and Hania have been working on this together, and Paimon believes in the two of you. So go right ahead. We haven't played the game yet, but Paimon bets that loads of people will love it. Wonderful! Since the two of you have agreed, I can go ahead and promote Fungus Mechanicus. The game is in its testing stages at the moment, so we will need to invite people to play test it and collect their feedback so that we can make further improvements. And I'm sure that you, who've surely encountered all manners of popular games throughout Tevat, will come up with the best suggestions of them all. Let's do it, Zendor! This is one of your strongest points, after all. Alright, Golden Comet's about to strike. But before that, Paimon's got a question for you, Hania. Do you mean to ask about, Bongo Head and the others? That's right. Paimon misses our shroom buddies. How are they doing? Don't you worry, they're doing great. And living carefree as can be, too. Twirly Whirly and Blitzar are currently staying at my temporary residence in northern Port Ormos. One of the previous contestants is taking care of them. Bungo Head and Kindlejoy are nearby, If you'd like, Silver Companion, you can go play with them. Nearby, you say? Well then, Zendor, Paimon will go look for Bongo Head while you play test later, alright? Off you go, off you go. And away she goes. Well then, let's not lose any time. Come, Golden Comet, the early test build of the Fungus Mechanicus is ready for you. A little fungus based on Bongo Head, the partner of the Golden Comet and Silver Companion. It was part of the team that won the original Nilapala Cup Beast Tamers tournament. It was part of the team that won the original tournament. Specializes in using Hydro to perform large AoE attacks and can heal exceedingly well enough to turn things around in a pinch. A little fungus named by Soka, one of the organizing staff. It specializes in buffing itself and increasing its combat power, allowing it to deal immense damage at critical moments. I hope I'm not overdoing it with those voices. During Fungus Mechanicus, Beast Tamers must direct their little fungi to defeat all the Mechanici. Your little fungus will automatically choose the nearest Mechanicus and attack it. You can use the white indicator lines to track the current target each little fungus has selected. At the same time, the opposing Mechanici will each target the little fungus closest to it, an intention that can be seen via red line indicators. Click on the avatars of the little fungus, use the number keys, or directly click on the little fungus on the field to switch between fungi you control. Click on the spot on the field or an opposing Mechanicus to direct your little fungus to move to that spot, or to start attacking that Mechanicus. Use Marvelous Gels to instruct the little fungus to unleash powerful skills. You will regain Marvelous Gels over time. Additionally, you can use Plauditory protections on the field to obtain additional Marvelous Gels. Certain skills must have a target selected before it can be used. Okay. Seems like it's going to be a very strategic game. Oh, was it Golden Comet? How did your first taste of Fungus Mechanicus gameplay go? Judging by your expression, I suppose you haven't come to a conclusion yet. I only went for one round after all. That is true. With this little test content, it is indeed rather difficult to judge the strengths and flaws of Fungus Mechanicus. Don't you worry, Miss Hiniya and I will be here for a while, and we'll have one new Mechanicus stage for you every day. 7 in total! Come over when you have the time and you'll get the opportunity to test those stages. Although you are overall overseer in these matters, this game was something that Miss Hinia and I came up with our own accord. So this is an expenditure of time that lies outside of your plans. As such, a fee will be provided to you for services rendered. Well, I won't say no to that. Haha, very straightforward, I like it. I've applied for the 2 fungi to be furnished with sufficient residence privileges, so they'll be here in Port Ormos throughout Fungus Mechanicus' testing phase. Your silver companion can spend more time with Bungo Head too. Good for Paimon. Yes, you should go see Bungo Head as well. It misses you, you know. Bring this with you. You can feed Bungo Head and Kindlejoy with it. It's their favorite. Well, I guess we're going to talk to mushrooms. Come on, Bungo Head, let's play a clapping game. Come on, Kindlejoy, let's dance with Bungo Head. We've gotten pretty familiar with Kindlejoy, but we still can't quite communicate as well with it as we can with Bungo Head. You're a really happy being, eh, Paimon? You're here, Zendor. How are things going with Fungus Mechanicus trials? The test period will still be on for a while yet. Oh, so Hania and our shroom buddies will be here for a while, huh? That's great. Paimon was planning to ask you to stay here for a day more so that we could spend more quality time with the fungi. But it looks like we can hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Testing Fungus Mechanicus and playing with our shroom buddies at the same time. That was great! Like Paimon's worries have all flown away. Well, Bungo Head, Kindlejoy, see you tomorrow. Well, I guess it's time to play some more. Oh. Not all of them are unlocked yet. Okay. But this will be another good way of getting some more Primo Gems. Oh. Okay. So that one does strength. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, definitely. Definitely gotta have the support. Alright. Start. nope. Nope. Never mind. Hang on. You over there, you over there. Oh, that's why. Nope, you over there. Okay. Not bad. Nope, nope, nope. Fungi retreated less than 2. I wonder if fungi retreated means fungi that get defeated. Since they don't want to say that the fungi are getting killed. Oh. All right. Over here. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Okay. This would be a lot. I think this would be a little more fun if this was something that you were playing against other people with. And like make it so that like you're throwing as you're fighting, you can like send up others, like Clash Royale. A Clash Royale system would probably make it a lot funner. Make it a PvP function. Of course, that as PvE would also be a lot of fun. Wait, no. No, that one. Let's give that a try. Over here, come on. Can you just... There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah. That definitely has some potential, and I am kind of curious, like, they're advertising this as, like, we're the game tester. I'm gonna have to pay attention to the next survey that they do, because I want to see if this is actually like a test thing that Hoyoverse is actually trying to see how they can improve this. Because I think that there might be a way to make it even better. What is that? Mystic Blaze, a mechanicus usable by Lil Fungi that is capable of delivering fantastic pyro attacks. When a little fungus hovers over this mechanicus, continuous pyro damage will be dealt to nearby mechanici. Interesting. Alright. Hey, Zakona! How's it going? An hour and a half late. Yeah, 2:30 in the afternoon? Ah. Well. It is 12:34 a.m. here. Scarlet, I'm aware that you're obsessed with Nagisa, okay? I'm aware that you're obsessed with Nagisa. Calm down. Oh, nope. Go there. Now target that. Hey, you. No, you. Over here. And you. No, over here. Alright, now you. Attack. You. Attack. You. Over here. Shoot! Look at this dude reading chat. Yes. I read chat. What? Be right back. Next. Okay. Why do you want to see me play Darkest Dungeon 2? I don't know. I've never heard of that game before. Well, except for... Let me rephrase that. I've only ever heard you mention Darkest Dungeon 2. I've never played that, never heard of it from anyone else I know. And while my schedule is currently packed with Honkai Impact and Genshin Impact, if I were to ever have free time, my options of games that I would like to play are either Elden Ring, something that one of my friends suggested I try out, and I think I would like to try out. And then I do have to say that game Hogwarts Legacy looked like a lot of fun, but it makes your soul crumble. How does making your soul crumble sound fun? Why? Of course, then again, I say Elden Ring, and that's a spin-off made by the same people that did Dark Souls, and that itself is also very soul-crushing. Wait. Now, if I'm... No idea who that is. Let's give it a try. Well... yeah, let's give it a try. Over here. Okay, this is working much better. Alright. This is working out better. Okay, a lot of micromanagement, yeah. And it doesn't really help when like you're trying to get everyone grouped up in a certain area, and when you're trying to tell someone, "Hey, go here," you accidentally click on one of the others, which means that you're now selecting to control that character instead of telling the other one where to go. So you got to make sure not to accidentally click on their companion. Woo! Pain. Unfortunately, not able to get any more. Okay. There's that. Wait. Those count as domain challenges? Huh. Interesting. I have 9 of those, 17 of those, 27 of those, so let's get 5 of those. I guess those contests... Yeah, I guess so! Alright. Alright, 2 more until, well, hang on. I'll buy those. And those I can just purchase directly from the window. Alright. Film guy. Let's just continue on completing some of the side quests for the rest of the stream, I guess. Wait, is that... I think that bracelet is a little too big for Nahida. Then again, it needs to be able to fit on somehow. This is the 11th time. I just don't get it. Just say it. What's the problem? What was the problem this time? The problem this time, Miss Koharu, is that your performance just now is completely passionless. When I wrote those lines, my heart was bursting with an empty yet fervent passion. Yes, empty yet fervent. I need you to be more patient. Use your voice to express this rich emotion. Huh? An empty yet fervent passion? What does that even mean? Wait a minute. Didn't the casting call say that the script was written by a famous writer? That's absolutely right. This story was adapted from a novel written by the renowned author Kayabuki Ike, who adapted it, you might ask? None other than myself. Miss Koharu, Mr. Sasano, I am very sorry for making you both go over this so many times, but it's all worth it for the sake of artistic perfection. As such, I hope that... Hold on! I only know one Kayabuki Ike, and everything he submitted to Yai Publishing House always got rejected. I don't get paid enough for doing But he wouldn't accept that, so he started publishing his own novels. But not a single one sold in the end. Don't tell me that we've been put through the ringer 11 times for something that guy wrote. I've had enough of this nonsense. That doesn't look good. Seems like Koharu is seconds away from flying off the handle. Let's go say hello. So, Javier? Caviar? I don't know. He's a phony, yeah. Are you guys filming? Long time no see. Oh, Zendor, Paimon, my dear friends. How marvelous it is to see familiar faces at a time like this. Xavier? Okay. As you can see, following the seventh samurai, I finally came up with a way to secure the necessary resources to shoot another film. The lead role hasn't been decided yet, but thanks to Lord Kamisato's generosity, the funds, props, and nearly all the other early-stage problems have already been taken care of. If you don't mind, could I ask if you, maybe, possibly, at all remember our agreement from before? I remember. Zendor's a friend of the Yashiro Commissioner. So you all know each other? That's right. Zendor was the first friend I made in Inazuma. The Fatui who dumped a bunch of work on me and those non-communicative samurai don't count. If you made friends with Zendor, I guess he can't be all bad. Well, it does seem like Xavier... I'm just going to say Xavier because Zendor. It seems like Xavier's got some chops after all. We're very good friends. We are? We are? You really think so? Even though I've never said so, I, for my part, have considered you a true friend right from the start. You aren't just my dear friend, you're my esteemed, reliable, true friend. You don't have to call me any of that. Of course, of course. And here you are, right at this most dire moment, like an oasis in the deserts of Sumeru. Precious and timely. Well, so long as per our previous agreement, you remain willing to play the role of a male lead in my new film. So, what do you say? Will you be my male lead? I would be honored. Paimon can attest to Zendor's ability to improvise. We've traveled together for long enough, after all. Getting him to be the main character is definitely a win for you, Xavier. Absolutely. I have no doubt of that. Well then, Mr. Zendor, here are the scripts for the next 2 scenes. Your scenes are in Act 1, Scene 2, and 3. I've highlighted your lines, so please take note of them. Well, it took this much effort to find the right person for the lead role. I might as well give this one more try. Fine, then I will too. Prelude. Outside in the quiet countryside, In the verdant wilds of Narukami, Haru and Sasuno stand back to back, each speaking with their eyes closed. The wind is coming. Where from? Don't worry about where it's coming from. All you need to know is that it's coming for them. Where are they? That Outlander? They're already walking the path to death. Sasuno opens his eyes. Oh, whoops, I got the voices wrong. Sasuno opens his eyes, then walks into the distance holding Haru's hand. Outside in the quiet countryside, the Outlander and the two are besieged by the enemy. After escaping with great difficulty, they arrive in the countryside wounded. The Outlander isn't bleeding. This won't do. Oh, this won't do. If this continues, we won't have a chance against them. We'll have to sacrifice ourselves. The two rush out of the frame. How did this happen? The Outlander wears a pained expression, but soon makes up their mind again. But I won't lose like this. Don't underestimate my resolve. The Outlander turns and walks back towards the enemy ranks as the screen fades to black. Next scene. Outdoors, the enemy stronghold. After making up their mind, the Outlander cuts their way to the enemy stronghold. Don't worry about us! Hurry! Go on without us! The Outlander spins around, continuously swinging their weapon. Through this endless rotation, this warrior becomes a golden whirlwind. The golden whirlwind covers every inch of the frame. Each enemy caught in the golden whirlwind's endless attacks suffers pain immeasurably worse than that of a tooth decay. What? The golden whirlwind rapidly flings all enemies on the screen into the distance, where they land hard on the ground. The Outlander finally reaches the imprisoned Sasuno and Haru, freeing them. Everything looks so official. Paimon's looking forward to watching your performance, Zendor. Alright. Well, if you're ready, we can go ahead and begin a test shot. Oh, hang on. Let me do a quick once-over of the script again. If I can find the script. Okay. Where's that script? Oh well. Yeah.
Something on your mind again? Let's work.
I'm ready. This won't do. If this continues, we won't have a chance against. Oh wait, no. This won't do. If this continues, we won't have a chance against them. Smoother, Mr. Asano, smoother. These lines are just so awkward, though. We'll have to sacrifice ourselves. With feeling, Miss Koharu. Once more with feeling. How did this happen? But I won't lose like this. Don't underestimate my resolve. Very nice. Excellent performance, Zendor. Mr. Sasuno, Miss Koharu, you two need to go over our script. The next scene is between you two. We need to do better than this. Zendor, we have a lot of battle scenes up next, so you'll need to complete them with the extras. Try to use the flashiest moves you can. I have a lot of faith in your abilities. I know your performance will be stellar.
Let's get down to business.
This may be a little.
Yes.
Emerge.
There's more! Verdict is...
Hold the line.
Come on out.
Finally,
Shoot. Yep, let's do another take. This time, let's try using this party. I'm ready. Oh. All right.
Right now. Show them. Right here. A sight to behold. Come on out. Emerge. Access denied.
to the ferry.
Oh, that was interesting.
Let's get down to business.
All hail!
See no more!
Covenants of the deep!
More! To the ferry.
Right here.
Aye.
Cheap tricks. Here!
Emerge. Right here.
Scatter! Spring forth!
Ow.
Right now. Show them.
Like this.
Mr. Sasano, Miss Koharu, I'm disappointed in both of you. The difference between these crude shots and a true film is like Mondstadt's dandelion wine and apple cider. One is alcohol, one isn't. They simply aren't the same thing. Heavens above, I just don't even know how to describe it. You can't remember your lines. Your readings are all over the place, and you're not giving me any emotion. How am I supposed to work with that? This is a crime against art. This can't go on, my friends. I am really sorry that you're disappointed, but I don't plan to continue taking part in this. You can reprimand or punish me, but I'm not going to keep doing this either. Mr. Sasano! I mean, I know that there have been some issues with these performances, but it's nothing a few more rehearsals can't fix. There's no need. We could practice 100 times and I still wouldn't understand what your script is about. I share the sentiment. Oh wait, nope, that was Xavier's voice. I share the sentiment. Why would these two characters suddenly sacrifice themselves and run off to where the enemy is? No matter how you look at it, it just doesn't make any sense. They're just dragging the main character down. And the lines at the end are so awkward. I feel embarrassed just reading them. In short, I quit. Goodbye. Yep, that's that then. How could you? With Sasano and Koharu gone, we shan't have enough actors to continue filming. Oh, this is bad. There, it's okay. I'm so sorry. Your efforts... I fear they shall all go to waste now. Let's think of a way to remedy the situation. I confess I'm at a loss for words. I'm going to Uyu restaurant for a moment. I need to be alone. I'm sorry. We'll talk about this matter the next time we meet. Now Xavier's gone too. Seems like he's in pretty bad shape. He must be taking the argument they had earlier a bit really hard. Do you think we should go cheer him up a bit? Paimon remembers him mentioning Uyu restaurant. If you think we should go, then let's go look for him. I mean, you're the one who thinks we should go. You're the one talking about cheering him up. Excuse me for a moment. Alright. I'm back. Hello, M. You really embraced the meme, haven't you, huh? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Ruining the vibe. You sound like my mom. Come on, let's drink together. Maybe some other time. Huh? What? Whoops! What kind of friend are you? Don't say that. What did it just Right. When we were filming, I was being questioned. Madly so. Yes. Actually, I don't blame Miss Koharu or Miss Asano. they were very cooperative at first. That is to say, I think that is to say, it's probably because I'm not that talented. Don't say that. You just need a little more experience. You really are a good person. You know that? You're so good. Here, let me give you a hug. Hey, a minute. Hey, a minute ago you were drunk as a skunk. You're not taking advantage of the situation to get chummy with us, are you? I think you've had a little too much to drink. You're a newbie to searching in a live stream, so to do a relative... You're a newbie, so searching a nice live stream to do relative quests... Okay. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm not sure, like, what relative quest you might be looking for. Like, I've completed, I just completed the Dehya story quest that is out now. Yeah, I'm just doing some of the world quests that are left over. So, having some fun with that. I think you've had a little too much to drink. You know, that film I worked so hard on before, well, the higher-ups at the Tenno Commission didn't like it too much. They didn't come right out and say it, but they were totally silent. Which means they didn't approve. You think I'm going to be a pro? Oh, thank you! I appreciate that. I am still getting used to streaming. Still trying to do some stuff. Like it says in the title, this is my first ever Facecam stream. I created this overlay myself. I've commissioned someone to... I might need to raise up the camera. I'm noticing that my head's peeking over the top a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, I've commissioned someone to make some scenes, so pretty soon I will be done with this image. This and these two images are something that I made myself. Pretty soon I'm going to be having a new intro, outro, and intermission scenes. So I'll be having new images on the screen when I'm at the beginning and end of the stream, and whenever I'm going to take a break, like go to the restroom or get a cup of coffee, I'll have the intermission scene. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, at some point later, I also need to get a new overlay. And yeah, I'm really excited about continuing to improve my streaming capabilities, and I'm really hoping that that I can keep the channel growing. Still here making an edit on one of your wiki pages? Okay. But yeah, thank you, lol. Or laugh out loud. Which would you prefer if you're going to be using that as your username? Laugh, lol, or laugh out loud? Or LOL? But I refuse to accept this. I refuse. This time I was able to get funding from Lord Kamisato to make to make this film. So I must take this seriously. Don't you think? My dearest, most Hee Hee Ha is a nice name. Lol? Okay. Or do you mean call you Hee Hee Ha? my dearest, most adored, good friend, you're closer to me than you're closer to me than a sibling. So I'll tell you something about me. I'm an engineer, but I think I can be more than an engineer. I've read lots of books. I can write stuff. I could also become a film writer, an actor, a director. I'm not talking out of my hat here. I could really do it. Don't you believe in me? I believe in you. I don't believe in him. No, not with this sort of mindset. Not with this sort of a drinking problem, and not with this level of expertise. He needs to get a lot more practice in before he starts doing full-time work. Be an assistant director first before becoming a director. Go to theater school. Get used to how the business works. Great. I would kiss you if I could, but I drink a smidge too much, and Oh, my breath stinks. Don't get the wrong idea, Zendor. I just think you're truly my most dearest and bestest friend. My best friend. I must treat you to a meal today, and I won't take no for an answer. My dear fellow, we order food from you, correct? Come, my friend, order whatever you like. Dry braised salted fish, please. That's all? No, unacceptable. You are my best friend, the best friend of Xavier, a man of Fontaine. Being stingy with my friends would damage my character, and I am, if nothing else, a person of character. My dear sir, we'll have the tri-flavored skewer, tonkotsu ramen, and whatever else you serve here. Understood. Erica, one of everything for this table. Oh my goodness. Dear Zendor, dear Paimon, now this is what I call a real meal. Come, let's eat. 4 dreams. He's gonna sober up and realize just how much he spent. Thanks for your hospitality. You're a good guy. You're a good guy, Xavier. You're Paimon's best friend. Well, one of them anyway. How was everything? Simply divine. I could taste the lake in your rice and fish. That sweet and delicate aroma is just like what I'd have in my hometown of Petrichor. That sweet and delicate aroma is just like what I'd have in my hometown of Petrichor. Is that so? I'm glad you like it. Now, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but this film you mentioned sounds very interesting indeed. Could you tell me more about it, if you wouldn't mind? Oh, so this Outlander has the resolve to stand up and fight when things get tough. Impressive. Where's this place? This is a restaurant in the capital of Inazuma. You said you're a beginner, right? So you're currently in Mondstadt. You still have to go through Leeway. And then after Leeway, you'll be going overseas to Inazuma. So, yeah, you have a long ways to go. But I do hope that you enjoy the game. It is a lot of fun. I will say the banners are making it a little... You have opened all your map and ruined your game? As in... When you say you have opened all your map, are you saying that you've explored everywhere in-game? Or... Are you saying that you opened your map and you saw just how big the world is? Because, yeah, if you can't kill a single enemy because of your... Oh, yep. I definitely would advise... Character gives less damage. Yeah, I definitely would advise playing in accordance to the campaign. The campaign is a very good limiter on, like, how strong you are. But even then, if like the campaign starts getting tough, try to figure out how you can work with it. Personally, I played Amber for the longest time, because Amber's bunny does a pretty good job of crowd control. It distracts the enemies and has them gather around the bunny. And by doing that, it allows you to be able to attack them and damage them while their attention is focused elsewhere. That having a character that can do that sort of thing definitely will help you out early game. As you get stronger, as you get characters like Razor and others, you can start working on focusing on your DPS. But crowd control, DPS is important at all times, but crowd control is very important early game, in my opinion. But to be honest, there's so little thought or hesitation involved here that this person barely seems human at all. When they meet an enemy they can't beat, they summon up the courage to charge anyway, and they actually triumph. That sort of daring is actually rather frightening. Currently using Shincho, Ayaka, Bennett, but according to opponent they are giving less damage. Okay. Okay, a couple questions. Question 1. What server are you? And then question 2. Well, if you're on the same server as me, I'd like to take a look at like some of the characters that Asia. Shoot, I'm in North America. Unfortunately, I will not be able to play with you. But let's see. So you got Shincho, Ayaka, Bennett. Definitely, all three of those are good characters. Yeah. How about this? After we finish with the dialogue here, I'll show you something that has helped me out. Give me a second, though. You're still young, Mr. Xavier. I take it that you've never experienced such life-threatening situations before. You don't know about artifacts? I mean, I myself have had to learn about... Give me a second. Have had to learn how to do artifacts over time. There's this certain website that I've come to use. Wait. What the heck just happened? That was weird. But yeah, this website right here, Genshin Builds, it is very helpful in, like, you can, so you mentioned you're using Shincho. Go down to the Hydro section, there's Shincho, you click there, you've got the different weapons and different artifacts. Let's see, most used. Most used weapons and artifacts are right here. Stuff like that. So that GenshinBuilds.com, very useful. It's really helped me as of late to like put together some strong characters. I will say that I did not use this for the longest time. I only started using this like 4 months ago. But it has been very helpful. Definitely would suggest checking it out. Yeah, no problem. Outside of that, in terms of like team comp, I'll talk a little bit about that after we finish up here. Certainly not life-threatening, no. But is this the reason why my script has been criticized? Well, let me put it this way. Is having an identical experience first strictly necessary to writing a good story? From what I understand, quite a number of great authors are homebodies. Besides, I find this no-nonsense sword-drawn approach very Inazuma-esque. Since I've come to Inazuma, I should make some films with that Inazuma flair. Mr. Kayabuki's original work was also in this style, and in order to preserve those unique elements, I've decided to honor the source. You mean Kayabuki Ike? An interesting lad, to be sure. Xavier, I'm moved by your dedication to film. I can't help but be reminded of a story I once heard. Sitting in a restaurant, eating and listening to stories is like this also. Listening to stories like this is also so Inazuma. I love it. Please go on. Huh? You guys go on. Paimon's just gonna finish up over here. Long, long ago, there lived someone named Seishimaru. Seishimaru was born to samurai parents who worked for powerful people. Well, they weren't very powerful themselves, but they weren't too bad either. But these parents seemingly made a strange error in their work, incurring punishment and eventually submitting to their execution. Unable to accept their death, Seishimaru toiled to find the samurai family that carried out the sentence. Truth be told, the responsible party did everything by the book, and the family serving as executioner normally shouldn't have been blamed for the sentence they were ordered to carry out. This family was also acquainted with Seishimaru's. Goodness me, this story is pretty hard to tell without naming names. For now, suppose that the family responsible was the Wakayama clan. To all the good people of Inazuma named Wakayama, please don't hate me for this. As I was saying, blinded by hatred, Seishimaru decided to take revenge on the Wakayamas. But by then, the person who had personally beheaded Seishimaru's parents had already passed away, leaving the eldest son in charge of Wakayama estate. This person happened to also be Seishimaru's childhood friend, but now they had become enemies. The story about a family's fall following punishment from above. I've heard tales like these before. Looks like our young friend here is well read. Officials are privileged, but they also have responsibilities, and mistakes must be punished. We have our own rules here in Inazuma. It's not unheard of for an official to slip up and fall into ruin, but you don't seem surprised at all. You must have a wide circle of friends. Since this isn't surprising to you, I'm afraid that the fallout between Seishimaru and the son of the Wakayamas will be equally predictable. Paimon knows! Something awful's gonna happen next. It doesn't matter if it's Mondstadt, Liyue, or Inazuma. It always ends the same wherever you go. Indeed, there is nothing new under the sun. People always lose themselves due to the same old things. Currently, your account don't have any quests? Interesting. Give me a second. I suppose there are plenty of stories like this one in Fontaine too. Anyway, before any action was taken, Seishimaru, supposedly remembering the old days, took out a tamari and a sword and let the eldest son of the Wakayama family choose between them. What does that mean? Now, how should I know what Seishimaru was thinking? Still, I think that tamari and the sword represented life and death respectively. Having made the wrong choice, the Wakayama's eldest son had no choice but to accept being pursued and slain by Seishimaru. What an ill-fated lad. But before Seishimaru could even come knocking at his door, an illness took him. I don't know if that was lucky or unlucky. Dying of an illness and being killed both mean dying either way. So who knows which would have been better. It's hard not to blame Seishimaru for his death. If it weren't for the former's being bent on revenge, the latter wouldn't have needed to lay low until he fell ill. After that, the younger Wakayama child immediately sought vengeance. Good grief, the cycle never ends, does it? Seishimaru was forced into hiding in the mountains before eventually disappearing. Some say Seishimaru fled in fear of the Wakayamas, while others say he let himself sink to the depths of the ocean to quench his burning hatred. Whichever ending you wish to believe, no one ever saw Seishimaru again. To this day, such fretful matter as hate and shame should all have flowed into the ley lines with Seishimaru's death. Since this whole dispute has lost its source, just take "and all was well again" to be the story's ending. That's it? So, not even you know where this Seishimaru went? Yeah, all was not well at all. What kind of ending is that? I'm sorry, but that's how the part I heard ends. After all, it's a tale that's been spread to many places, so such vagueness is unavoidable. Back to the issue. You see, Mr. Xavier, you need a story with an ending that leaves the people wanting more. Mr. Okazaki, I must say that you're indeed a gentleman of great insight. I wouldn't be surprised if the legend of Seishimaru took place in Fontaine. Especially one of the legend's endings, the one where Seishimaru disappears to put an end to his hatred. That sounds just like what a friend of mine from Sumeru would do. I want to thank you for your kindness and the nudge you've given me, and not just through the story. Your unique way of giving advice has given me the inspiration I needed. I think I know what was missing from my film before. Thank you, Mr. Okazaki. This is for the meal. If I can manage to write an even better script, I'll come back to offer you my most solemn gratitude. Only Ascension? Ah, yes. I'll tell you what, I really envy your youth and drive, traveler. To be able to befriend such a person is a gift from the gods. You must be a special person as well to have been so blessed. Good things surely await you and Mr. Xavier. Alright, now that we're done with this. Okay, so, Ascension. You see your adventure rank? There comes a moment where you will peak at your adventure rank. And you need to complete the Ascension World Quest in order to continue. I don't believe I have an Ascension World Quest, but if I remember correctly, that is up here. I think it's the Midsummer Courtyard. Might be the Temple of the Wolf. But yeah, it's one of these quests over here. You gotta be able to defeat a number of the bad guys in order to be able to continue on. Now, you're scared currently you can't kill a monster if you ascend your world. Okay. What level are your characters at? And how are you doing on resources for your characters? And team comp is also going to be important, I guess. So you mentioned that you have Shincho, that you're using Shincho, Ayaka, and Bennett. Are those aren't the only characters that you have, right? You also have Amber, Lisa, and Kaya, correct? Hmm. You know what? Your AR is 45? Okay, good, good, good. So your AR is 45. What level are your characters? So, like, if I go to my characters, uh, I've got my main team comp that I've got right now. I've got level 80 for these characters. Just pushing whole day. Ah. So your adventure rank is 45. I'm trying to remember what it was like at 45. Well, do you have Discord perchance? Do you have Discord and a phone that you can take pictures with? I'd like to see what your character list is. Like, as you can see, I have a good number of characters, but if you're new, your list is not going to be this big. So, but let's see. He said not to upgrade if you're low with character ascent card. Okay. They definitely are right in that. But like you're going to have to. It's level 80. So you're saying your character's level 80 or my character's? What's level 80? Okay, so earlier you mentioned your character. Your characters are level 80. Then if your characters are at 80, you should be good. If your characters are at 80, you should be good. Let's see. So you mentioned Shincho. How are your talents right now? Are your talents leveled up? Let's see. So you mentioned that you have Shincho, so let's put 3, 4, 6. Okay, good. All right, let's put Shincho here.
May knowledge guide you.
How high is your Lisa? Bennett.
Gonna be epic.
$40. Okay. So what I might suggest.
Here, let me help you.
So we've got, as you can see, I'm not going. My example is not going to be very good because my Bennett is at level 1. And then you said Ayaka. If you had character, if you have a hydro character that's able to like summon some sort of continuous hydro effect like Kokomi or Barbara, I would suggest combining Ayaka with that hydro character, so that as Ayaka's attacking, they can freeze them. I having Electro and Pyro characters. You have Barbara, but not Kokomi. Barbara would be a good option too, because any enemy that gets close to your character while that hydro effect is going around will get hydro put on them. And when you have a melee character like Ayaka, having that circle around Ayaka while Ayaka is doing her freezing attacks or her cryo attacks, that can freeze enemies. You also mentioned that you have Bennett and Lisa. Combining Pyro and Electro attacks can cause an overcharge effect, which is kind of like an explosive amount of damage. I personally have been using Diluc and Yaimiko a lot because of that. Have Yaimiko. You'll send all characters list you have. Okay, that would definitely be helpful. So I'll just put Barbara here as a representation. And Ganyu here.
Time to begin work?
Ganyu as a representation for Ayaka. If you if you have Discord, nope, that's the wrong way. As it says on the overlay down there. Oh, Ayaka, Mika, Dehya, Chonyun, Beto, Lisa, Noel, Ningguan, Kaya, Barbara, Diona, Jingwan, Razor, Razor, Lisa, Amber, Xianlin, and Nope, you mentioned Amber twice. Okay. So, this... Let me just set it up.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
Who was it that I had here? You have Discord... Hey, I play on my computer too, but yeah, if you have Discord, go ahead and join the group if you want. Yeah, so all right, I know that I had Razor here.
We're going to hunt.
So, I think this was like one of the setups that I had previously. Uh, let's see. Who else? Dehya might be a good character to have for what I'm about to suggest. Might be. Lisa, Noelle, anyone? My examination have completed, so I'm thinking of making your character good. Okay. Yeah, I'd say that currently your best healer is probably between Barbara and Noelle. You have holiday for 15 days? Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'd say that your best healers are between Barbara and Noelle. I would say that Barbara would be the best option because Barbara can continuously provide healing. Use Amber as a Baron Bunny at this point is very useful, very important for distracting enemies. Make sure to be dropping them in front, especially when you're going up against Ruin Guards. Baron Bunny, you're gonna have to make sure to time them so that the Ruin Guard, especially when the Ruin Guard starts doing its spinning attack. You need to make sure that you're dropping the bunny in front of it before it does that attack. Otherwise, it will be chasing after you instead of after Baron Bunny. Having the Ruin Guards distracted by Baron Bunny also would help because that way it's focusing on Baron Bunny, which makes it easier for you to aim with Amber's attack and shoot it in the eye. Shooting it in the eye twice while it's distracted attacking Baron Bunny makes it so that it's stunned, and then you can go in to deal high amounts of damage. Baron Bunny is also very useful in making sure that the enemies are distracted, and like the smaller enemies, like the Hilichurls, are distracted, and you can focus on taking out the big guy as well. Or maybe even take out the small guys while the big guy is distracted. Elemental reactions are very important. So, what I would suggest for your team comp, based on the characters that I'm seeing right here, Barbara for healer, Amber for distraction and stunning the Ruin Guard. Ayaka for cryo damage, freezing enemies, and also she's like, hey Floof. Ayaka is, I believe, the second strongest cryo damage dealer. So get her built up. Oh wait, but you're not in Inazuma. Shoot. Oh, this is one of the reasons why I think Hoyoverse needs to work on fixing how the banners work. Shoot. Alright. So instead of... You're going to play some Overwatch? Okay, see you, Floof. So I was on a good route. Barbara and Amber, having Barbara as a healer and Amber as a decoy provider, very important. You have opened Inazuma. Okay, good. Okay. You said you were a newbie earlier, so I thought that you were still like stuck in Mondstadt or Leeway. But if you have opened Inazuma, then you can get Ayaka up there. That's good. That's very important for what I'm about to suggest. Have Barbara as the healer, Amber as the decoy. Ayaka, she'll be able to provide that cryo damage that freezes enemies. And then you need to have an Electro character for the secondary backup. I would say like Razor. Razor's a very heavy Electro DPS character. I definitely would say that like he's probably still my favorite Electro damage dealer when it comes to DPS. Yaimiko is very good for like providing those like she drops down those 3 electro poles that provide continuous electro damage, but that's something that you combine with pyro attack to create those overcharge effects. So I would. You want to say that you don't know any mechanism of the game. Ah, okay. So, yeah, you definitely want to start focusing on like trying to get those combos going. Electro is my favorite element to do combos with. When you have Hydro on a character or on an enemy, using an Electro character will cause a super conduct, which does extra damage. So, I forget. Do you have Shanling? No, you... Oh, yes, you do. You do. One potential thing that you could do is have a Barbara, Amber, Shanling, Razor combo. When you have Shanling, you can have her drop off her Guoba, and then have Razor come out, use his Electro attack on the enemy that Guoba has flamed. In the meantime, you also have Baron Bunny dropped off, distracting that enemy so that enemy is not attacking you, and that way you cause a whole an overcharge effect, which deals a lot of damage. Combining that with Barbara's Hydro effect, that can create a whole concoction. Let's actually
Just sharpen my spear.
yeah. And then again, I showed you the link to that website, Genshin builds. Going to be very useful. But yeah, let's go somewhere where there are enemies and try this out. Now, it isn't going to be as accurate of to show because like Barbara isn't leveled up to the point where everyone else is. But this will, I think, be a good test example.
Let's dance. Nice and spicy.
Whoops, I selected the wrong character.
Not so hard!
My bad.
Ready, steady, go.
Switch! Thank you.
Let it rain!
Summon that. Drop Baron Bunny. Robot.
Let the show begin.
Oh dear.
I taste blood.
Such a pain. I got you.
No one escapes my sight!
That tingle?
Wait, what? Alright, who's still distracted onto me?
Come on, we can do it. I'll protect us.
So yeah, you'll definitely, it'll definitely be something to work through. But, your burst is coming fast, yeah. So hello. Let's actually go into this. Look at the artifacts. Once again, that GenshinBuilds.com will be very important. It tells you about all the different substats that you need to be working on. I've got a 6.5 recharge for the flower, 15.5% for the feather, crit rate, attack, elemental mastery for this one. Like that. That is all very important. As you can see, I haven't set up Barbara well at all. I need to work on her if I'm gonna do this as an example again, I guess. So, my apologies. Again, not exactly a good example. Amber is one that I have worked on trying to improve. Elemental Mastery, 77. Let's see. Energy recharge, 29.8%. Crit damage, bad crit rate, not really good in either of those. Shanlin is another one that I need to work on. But, again, this is one of those, based on what I've seen you got there, this is one of those combos. I think that having Ayaka instead of Shanlin is also a really good option, because Ayaka can freeze enemies when combining with Barbara's Hydro ability. So having that sort of setup, I definitely think can help out. If, let's see, how many Archer characters did you have again? Where's my mouse? There it is. Ayaka, Mika, Dehya, Shonyun, Beto, Lisa, Noelle, Ningguang, Kaya, Barbara, Diona. Okay, so Diona... I forget Kojo Sara. But Diona and Amber. I definitely would suggest using Amber as your Archer character. That'll be... No matter what, if you're going up against a Ruin Guard, you're gonna have to have an Archer character in order to hit it in the eye and stun it. That is 100%. Tighnari, you missed? Yeah, I'll be honest, I wasn't all that, when I saw Tighnari's ad, I didn't really feel it, if you get what I mean. Like, his whole thing to hold it and shoot, like, multiple arrows. I mean, that's just the Dendro missiles. So, I didn't really see much point in that. I'll just, use the Traveler's Ultimate to summon that bloom, and then use Kokomi's E ability to start sprouting some seeds, and then Yaimiko to shoot those seed pods. But you don't have all of those characters, so. But, yeah, definitely try to work on Amber, get her artifacts up. What else? Yeah. Get Amber's artifacts up, get Barbara's artifacts up, work on leveling them up so that they're both stronger. And yeah, I would definitely suggest between Ayaka, Xianlin, and Razor. Those three are probably your like, in my opinion. There are definitely going to be others with better opinions, but in terms of the characters that I've used, those three have been very good for DPS. Xianlin is more of a backup DPS, so it might be a good idea to focus on Ayaka and Razor. Get those two up there. But, yeah, that would be my suggestion. And then once you get those, all of those characters set up, use Amber to try to deal with the, deal with the enemies in that ascension bit by bit. Maybe like when you when you approach that chamber where you have the ruin guard on one side and the hilichurls on the other, try starting off by shooting the hilichurls and then walking outside of the chamber. That's a strategy that I would do. That way, because how slow the ruin guard is, the hilichurls and the lavaturl are going to get to you first, so you're going to be able to take those out or deal damage to those before the ruin guard gets to you. Take out the hilichurls first, using Barbara and Ayaka. In the meantime, using Amber's Baron Bunny to distract them. Maybe have Razor smash down to deal some extra damage. Then you take down the lavaturl, the big guy. And then after that, you should be able to deal with the Ruin Guard separately. I think that's pretty much the best way that I can suggest it. Ayaka 80, Amber 60, Barbara 35, Razor 40. Yes, definitely work on improving Razor and Barbara. Once you get them up to 60, I think you'll be good to go in and deal with the Ascension quest. And yeah, I think that'll be I think that's the best amount of advice that I can give right now. Again, I'm not a pro Genshin player. I do this like I stream Genshin once a week, and I certainly have a lot of fun doing it. I've only started using that Genshin Builds website 4 months ago, so I'm still learning myself. But yeah, that sort of team comp I think should work. But yeah, I think that'll be a good place to end the stream right now. I know that I haven't finished up with that quest, but I've already streamed for over 3 hours now, and I am in need of taking care of some business. So anyway, thank you troops for watching. This has certainly been a lot of fun. Lol, thank you for joining the stream. I hope that I was able to help you out to some extent. And yeah, I've got another Honkai stream coming up in a couple days. Look forward to that. And I will see you all later. Bye!